Welcome to A Diary of a 21st Century Princess production. Adventures on Earth, Episode 7. This is me standing in front of my bamboo house on the mulberry farm. My auntie is working on her crafts, doing some embroidery on these scarves. Here are the mulberry trees, and these are the mulberries. This is the road passing by the farm, and this road is used by villagers, so oftentimes you see people on their motorcycle riding by, and this is a main thoroughfare. In the distance you can see the temple, and here's a beautiful flower. This area is laden with expansive rice paddies everywhere you go. On this day, we were going on a road trip to see some ancient ruins, and I really didn't know where my family was taking me because I need to practice my Thai, but they just said, we're gonna go for a walk. So we ended up going to this national park on the edge of Cambodia and Thailand to check out some ancient ruins. Now this is one of my favorite snacks, just super delicious. Sweet. We were on a cliff, and these are the rock formations that were on the cliff. I've never seen rocks that have been so weathered and moon-like. It was really kind of like I was walking on an asteroid and otherworldly. I thought this was so cool. Video ค่ะ So as we're walking down the side of the cliff, I saw these tiny little flowers. I think these are the tiniest flowers I've ever seen in my whole entire life so far, and I just thought this was so magical and spectacular. Wow. So these relief carvings happen to be about 900 years old. So across the way on this other hill top, there's some more ancient ruins. And so I was able to see these through the binoculars, which you'll be seeing now. You can kind of see the tops of buildings, but these are also ruins from the ancient period, that the same period that you saw the rock carvings. It's okay. As we left the national park, it was raining. And then we headed over to pick up my grandmother. She lives out in the middle of the jungle, very remote. Okay. Bye. Oi. Now as I look back at this footage, I recognize that I was extremely self-conscious when pulling out my camera and trying to record my grandmother. I noticed that every time that I pulled out my camera, the village peoples, aka my family, would feel weird, I could tell. This is my grandmother's home. She has some rice cooking on her stove. Ôi, อร่อยมากค่ะ This is my little cousin Namnua, which literally means north water or north river. And here we are just playing and having fun. And outside of my hut, my grandmother and some aunties are preparing for the festival coming up. Unfortunately, I was leaving the day of the festival, so I wasn't able to join them, but I definitely enjoyed watching them prep. So here we are at breakfast time. This is my final feast with my family before I headed off to Bangkok. And here are the assorted dishes that we are enjoying. กุ้งโคโยติกุ้งนี่มาอาบน้ำเด้อHere you can see uncomfortable feelings towards being recorded in their faces.
เอาเด็ดไปนี่ยังไงจะไปจากกาส้มนี่โอ้ปอนกาส้มจ่าแล้วแล้วเจ้าคุณนายลองนายอยู่ยายจงจ่าดูดิคนงานว่าอันก็ยืดมือกดกัดเหรอ
I really wanted to capture the event of eating together, and so I set up the camera to show this. And as I'm recording, you can see my grandmother feel uncomfortable and immediately turn away. This makes me curious because superstition is huge in the village. So as we're feasting, you can see people driving up on their motorcycle, and we're hollering at them to see if they've eaten yet. And if they haven't, then we invite them to join us.
ยายเนี่ยอันยิงกระเบยอันครั้งร้านนั้นน้ำซอสามาเนี่ยดูอยู่ดูอยู่
งง
อะไร
อร่อย
มีตะกร้องอร่อย